Hello there. What we're going to do right now is get you your 3 maps that you need to load into your GPS for the Challenge 1, where we're going to have you trekking through the bush for at least 1 kilometer. So you need to have your maps into your GPS. To do that, I have this little video here, and what we're going to do is first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to File, and in File what you're going to be doing is you're going to open File and and then you shall be looking for a new directory, and we probably will have these files under G Gunkel Challenge 1. Right now I have personally in this area, but I'll just pretend I'm going to go to Dropbox in this case, and I'm going to, you will have to run Fleming 0, no doubt, and do it that way. But for me, what I have is, here's the 3 files that you guys will be needing, and so these are the 3 files that you will be loading over the course of the next few minutes. So anyways, so the process is simple. What I'd like you to do is go through each one, and we're going to load each one separately. So make sure your GPS is on. That's important. The GPS needs to be on. You need to have the USB cord plugged into your computer, and of course into the GPS. Have it on, and it'll beep, and if it says can't find satellites, just press OK. That doesn't matter. Once you have all that and it's on, what I'd like you to do is pick the and you've come to the specified directory. Pick the first one, which I'm going to ask you to do, is pick Forest Cropped. And why is it called cropped, by the way, is because this is part of the forest, which is about 9,000 acres up by between Kinmount and Finland Falls. And this is just one chunk. You'll be marching through a remote part of it up there. So once you have it forest cropped, select it, press the open button, and you'll see it appear, and you can roll your mouse and you can bring it more into view. So just so you can see it, and just so you're aware of what you're looking at here, is that what we have is this area here is forest. Okay, all the light green here is forest. Of course, the blue implies water, and this here, these areas here imply more like wetlands, or places where you gotta make sure where you walk. Okay, so that's this layer here. So that's the 3 things there, and if you look at the very subtly in there, you will see the forest cover types change. Unfortunately, when you go in and you load this, you will actually be using this. If you look down here at this right here, this button right here, color GPS. If you look at that, that's what you're actually going to be seeing in your GPS, and you see there are no definitions between the cover types. So that's fine, because you're going to be observing that along the way. But the reason we have separated out the waterways and the wetlands, or at least the weather spots, is so you're aware where you're walking as you design your road system. Okay, so once you have your map in here, all you've got to do is press File, and what I want you to do is go Upload Map to GPS. Okay, and it says it will check. Okay, switch the unit on. I hope you have it on now. Okay, and here you are. And one of the other dialog boxes that might appear is, is your product registered? No, we're using a free version of Mapwel called Demo, and that's okay. So now what I want you to do is press the upload button. Okay, and it's churning away there, and then you should hear your GPS beep. and that's indication that the map has now been stuffed into your GPS. Okay, and remember, if you have one of the fancier GPSs, you need to have an SD card in it. So you have to buy about a $10 SD card. All right. So now that you've done that, you can just X out of here, and you've got the first map in. If you get the second one in, and we're going to put in roads next, is we're going to go open, and by open, and we click roads, you get all the roads and trails in that area. It's really handy as a reference instead of a big yellow screen on your GPS. So press open, and a bunch of roads are there. Okay, again, it's roads, trails, it's everything, anything. If you're walking around the bush and you say, hey, I'm coming across some kind of a ATV trail road, it's all in here. They're not just separated by category. So for here, I'd like you to, again, go File, Upload Map to GPS, attach it, yes, okay. I'm going to shut that off. And now comes the part where it's very important that you, sorry, I had to put in my battery, the batteries are running low, is that you must put add to existing maps, okay? So this is very, very important that you make that add to existing maps. Very important, okay? So now, if you've done that, I'd like you to press just upload map, and again we should hear a beep. Working away. Okay, and that means it's loaded, and we have one map to go, and then we're done. Okay, so then, and now you can catch on to the routine here. So the next thing we do is go File, we go Open, and now we're choosing Streams. And we go Open, wait for it to load. Okay, you can roll your mouse to see the area. Again, we're between Kinmount and Fenland Falls. See, this looks absolutely useless. It's just a bunch of blue squiggles. But once you lay that on the other layers, it is very functional. Okay, so we go to Upload Map to GPS. Yes, it's there. Wonderful. And now, again, we got to make sure we add to existing maps and upload. Okay, and again, we want to make sure that we have that famous beep sound to make sure that the thing has loaded. Alright. Okay, so now you have 3 maps inside your GPS. And what's going to be neat is that we're going to look at them now, and you'll be able to see how they are viewed. And I'm going to show them on the GPS screen, which is not always the best, but at least you'll get an idea. Okay, so now I'm going to move over to the GPS.